In this question, you have to choose the option that depicts the correct pathway for transport of sperms. Now, the correct sequence of the pathway of sperm transport from their site of production to the vas deferens follows the route that from the seminiferous tubules, the sperms travel to retitestes, which is a network of tubules within the testes. Then to the efferent ductules that transport sperm from the retitestes to the epididymis. Then epididymis, which is a long coil tube where sperm mature and are stored. And finally, vas deferens, that is the duct that carries mature sperm from the epididymis to the ejaculatory duct during ejaculation. So the correct pathway is retitestes, then efferent ductules, then epididymis and vas deferens. So the correct answer is option C. In this question, you have to match column 1 with column 2 and then select the correct option. Now, mons pubis is a fatty area overlying the pubic bone in females and it is a part of external genitalia. Thus, A matches with 3. Now, the antrum is a fluid-filled cavity in the Graafian follicle of the ovary. Thus, B matches with 4. Now, trophoectoderm is the outer layer of the blastocyst that contributes to the formation of placenta and supports embryo development. Thus, C matches with 1. And Nevenkern is a mitochondrial structure which is spiral in nature that is found in the sperm cells and it plays an important role in energy production which is necessary for motility. Thus, D matches with 2. Hence, the correct answer is option D. Several hormones like HCG, HPL, estrogen, progesterone are produced by option E fallopian tube. It is incorrect because it is responsible for the transport of egg and fertilization, but it does not produce hormones like HCG, HPL, estrogen or progesterone. Option B, pituitary. It is also incorrect because pituitary does not produce these hormones. Option C, ovary. Now, the ovary produces estrogen and progesterone during the menstrual cycle and early pregnancy, but it does not produce HCG or HPL. Hence, it is incorrect. Option D, placenta. Placenta, which is a temporary organ that forms during pregnancy, produces several hormones like HCG, that is human chorionic gonadotropin, that maintains the corpus luteum in early pregnancy. Then HPL, that is human placental lactogen, that prepares the mammary glands for lactation and regulates maternal metabolism. Estrogen and progesterone, that maintain pregnancy and prepare the body for childbirth. Hence, it is the correct option. In this question, you have to identify the location or the site where capacitation of sperm occurs. Option A, epididymis. This is incorrect because it is the site where the sperm mature and gain motility. Option B, vas deferens. Now, it is also incorrect because vas deferens transports sperm during ejaculation. Option B, female reproductive tract. Now, capacitation, it occurs in the female reproductive tract, specifically in the uterus and the fallopian tubes. And it involves biochemical and physiological changes in the sperm, such as removal of glycoprotein from their plasma membrane, making them capable of penetrating and fertilizing the egg. Hence, this is the correct option. Option D, retitestes. It is also incorrect because retitestes is involved in collecting and transporting sperm from the seminiferous tubules to the epididymis. In this question, you have to choose the correct option that represents the difference between spermiogenesis and spermiation. Option A. In spermiogenesis, spermatids are formed, while in spermiation, spermatozoa are formed. Now, this option is incorrect because this option reverses the process. In spermiogenesis, spermatids transform into spermatozoa, and spermiation, on the other hand, is the release of these mature spermatozoa from Sertoli cells into the lumen of the seminiferous tubules. Option B. In spermiogenesis, spermatozoa are formed, while in spermiation, spermatids are formed. It is also incorrect because spermiation does not involve the formation of spermatids. In fact, spermatids are formed earlier in the process of spermatogenesis. Spermiation is the release of already formed spermatozoa from the Sertoli cells. Option C. In spermiogenesis, spermatozoa are formed, while in spermiation, spermatozoa are released from the Sertoli cells into the cavity of the seminiferous tubules. Now, this option correctly describes both processes. During spermiogenesis, spermatids mature into spermatozoa, and in spermiation, these mature spermatozoa are released from the Sertoli cells into the cavity of the seminiferous tubules. Thus, it is the correct option. Option D. In spermiogenesis, spermatozoa from Sertoli cells are released into the cavity of the seminiferous tubules, while in spermiation, spermatozoa are formed. This is incorrect because this option reverses the definition of spermiogenesis and spermiation. In this question, you have to choose the option that includes the hormones that are secreted by placenta to maintain pregnancy. Option A. HCG, HPL, progestrogens and prolactin. While HCG, HPL and progestrogens are correct, but prolactin is not secreted by placenta to maintain pregnancy. Rather, it is secreted by the anterior pituitary and it is involved in milk production after childbirth. Hence, it is incorrect option. Option B. HCG, HPL, estrogens, relaxin, oxytocin. While HCG, HPL, estrogens and relaxin is correct, but relaxin is also produced by the ovaries and it is not primarily concerned with the maintenance of pregnancy, but it is secreted by placenta during pregnancy to help the body to stretch and prepare for delivery. And oxytocin is synthesized by hypothalamus and secreted by posterior pituitary, and it plays a role in the birthing process, that is the induction of the labor and also milk ejection. Hence, it is incorrect option. Option C. HCG, progestrogens, estrogens and glucocorticoids. Now, HCG, progestrogens and estrogens are correct, but glucocorticoids are not secreted by placenta to maintain pregnancy. Rather, it is secreted by adrenal cortex and it is primarily involved in stress response. Hence, it is incorrect option. Option D. HCG, HPL, progestrogens and estrogens. Now, the placenta secretes several hormones to support pregnancy, such as HCG, that is human chorionic gonadotropin, which maintains the corpus luteum to produce progesterone during early pregnancy. Then HPL, that is human placental lactogen, that helps regulate the mother's metabolism and support the fetal growth. Then progestrogens, mainly progesterone, that maintains the uterine lining and prevent contractions, thus ensuring a very stable environment for the fetus. And estrogens, which help to regulate the uterine growth and blood flow during pregnancy. Thus, it is the correct option. In this question, you have to match the components given under column 1 with that of column 2. Now, during proliferative phase, the follicles start developing, hence it is called follicular phase. Thus, A matches with 2. Now, secretory phase is also called as luteal phase, and it is mainly controlled by progesterone, which is secreted by the corpus luteum. And estrogen further thickens the endometrium, which is maintained by progesterone. Thus, B matches with 3. Menstruation occurs due to decline in progesterone level, and it involves the breakdown of the endometrial lining. Thus, C matches with 1. Hence, the correct answer is option D.